How's my hair look? Is it good?
Yeah, looks good. Flawless.
Yeah, as always. It reminds me of Michael Phelps's like slap thing.
Oh yeah.
Before he swims. This is my version. Yeah, I think I just want to do some like little footwork stuff now.
Okay.
Get a sense for things. I think it was Jump London or Jump Britain, I'm not sure. But it was one of those, and I thought it was cool. And up until then, I mean, I grew up with a backyard and a trampoline and trees to climb, and we used to like build zip lines between the trees and stuff. Back then, there weren't a whole lot of parkour videos, because making videos and uploading them wasn't the easiest thing. It's not like it is now, where you can like record on your phone and then put it on YouTube or Facebook really quickly. So anyway, that kind of guided my training a little bit, just trying to mimic what was in videos. Nobody in the English-speaking kind of American scene knew much about the origin of parkour or like the depth of its training. It was kind of just a visual thing and just kind of movement practice thing. It wasn't it didn't have the depth and the philosophy that most people understand of it now, just because that didn't get transmitted in the videos very well. Yeah, so I started to teach myself little things and vaults and stuff, and I picked it up pretty quickly and tried to teach other people too if they were interested in it. And there were a few people that have stuck with it from then until now. Like Jordan's one of those people.
Yeah, because Jordan's like level 2.
Yeah, Jordan's pretty involved. So he helps coach local classes here in Lancaster and does some traveling and coaching on his own. So he's gaining experience, growing in that. He's a good guy to have around. He's the closest, he's kind of the local training buddy for me. Yeah. Hey. Alright, so we're here in the middle of the woods, and Miguel's gonna do this jump back here that goes from that rock to this rock. And he's a little bit scared about it because he found it earlier, and he's like, this is a good one because I'm scared. So, let's see what happens. He does not like the jump. Maybe if we get closer, he'll be less nervous. And make it look bigger. Get down here. Now you're just looking into the sun. Tell me about the jump. What are your thoughts? That's the thing in the woods. It's so quiet. You
I know.
hear your own heartbeat louder than anything else. You gonna go this way?
No, I'm going that way. Did you do this one?
What's up?
Did you do this one?
I did this one like 6 times earlier. I did it from here though. Okay. You were videoing. I thought you were there. What were you doing in that time while I was doing the jump?
I was just holding the camera.
I did it like 6 times for you.
Why are they scary?
Alright, so what might happen when you do this jump?
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad? I mean, it could go bad. You could short it, bounce back and hit your head on that rock down there. That would be bad, right?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, but that's not likely to happen. There's always bad things that can happen,
Yeah.
but you need to judge the likelihood. We will wait in silence until he does the jump. Ooh. Where was it? What did it hit?
I don't know. Like,
Was it like that edge or something, or it just
I
caught
was
your
here,
toe?
and I guess because I had too much force coming forward,
Yeah.
it like hooked onto a little rock.
Hmm.
Try it again. Isn't this video about you, Andy?
No, it's about training. And if you come training with me, you're gonna be training.
There you have it, folks.
People that progress the farthest are the ones that start slowly, but then accelerate in their aggressiveness. So they don't make many mistakes at the beginning because they're being careful and they're being sensitive. But if they stay that way, they'll plateau at a certain level. But if you can kind of keep leaning forward further and further as you get better, that's the only way to keep progressing, because the risks do get higher and the challenges get greater. So unless you raise your risk tolerance, you're going to plateau at a certain point. So people that start off quickly, they get hurt and slow down. People that start off slowly progress through that and past that, and then will plateau unless they change, unless they can be more aggressive. And that's something that I went through just the last couple of years, thinking through my training. It hasn't progressed a whole lot, except for recently when I've started to test the limits again. So I was very comfortable with where I was. It was very easy to do everything that I wanted to do. It's only when I decided to rediscover my potential, then that's when I progressed further, and that's also when I was introduced to the most risk and the most, risk of injury, and that happens. But I don't know, it's part of the game, I guess. Yeah, it's funny, those little, just kind of all of life is defined by that those little choices you make or little influences that then have a huge effect down the road. And I think anybody that's been exposed to parkour has probably identified that as a life-changing thing. All right.
I'm keeping that in there.